Hey guys, this is Ashley, King of Horizon. This content has been brought to you by U.GG, and I'm joined by Perkz of G2 Esports after the final day of group stages of 2019 MSI. So Perkz, I'm gonna get straight into it. So you have qualified to the knockout stage as the third place after being defeated by Team Liquid. So I just want to ask how you're feeling at the moment.
Well, I'm actually now feeling quite fine. Uh, we we had some. We realized yesterday after IG loss that we had some issues as a team that we haven't really like. Well, maybe like we got a bit complacent or we got a bit over confident. I would say, because a lot of like small fundamentals of the game are going wrong in our game, and we are like just skipping steps and doing plays very rushly. We feel like we have to rush every play. And today after we lost to PvB, we had a talk, and the talk was really good for us. Even though we lost the game against Team Liquid after and we played kind of poorly, this talk was very good for us because we actually got a lot of our feelings out and we were open about what we have to actually focus on for playoffs. And now after, as crazy as it sounds, after this day, I feel more confident going into playoff because we don't usually have these kind of talks, and we are very good when we prepare for something. So preparing for our next opponent in best of five is going to be important.
So perhaps today was a good day for G2 to review itself and reflect on some of the issues in the team. What is the one thing that you have noticed in the current team that you want to fix going into the knockout stage?
Well, it's we have a lot of trust in each other, a bit too much. So every time someone makes a call, for example, we are like, oh yeah, sure, let's go. But even though when we look at it in hindsight, like in the review, we know it's not a good call, and we just jump on the first thing we say instead of calling each other off. So that's something we're gonna have to work on because we're all very smart players, and we should be able to see when something is bad and be ready to call another off, even if it might hurt his feelings or whatever. We should be ready to like say, no, this is bad. Do something else, and that's one thing that I think will make us actually win against everyone.
Talking about the second game against the Team Liquid today, so G2 and IG, those two teams have been known for very early game aggression plays, and they also saw a lot of success in the group stages of this tournament. However, Team Liquid brought a kind of late game comp for that match, and they seem to execute it really well. So, what is your current thought on the meta and the playstyle?
I mean, we kind of both had like some main cones because we had Cork and Ezreal, but they had Java and Blanc, so it's kind of like very early game from them to Java and Blanc, and then they have a winning bot matchup as well. So they have like winning mid jungle and winning bot, so they're supposed to snowball the game, and we're supposed to not lose too hard until our items get online, and then we can actually win. But they got ahead, and we didn't stop the bleeding, and it was just lost, I guess. So I think the meta is very early game heavy, and whatever whoever team gets ahead in early game is probably gonna win the game. That's every game we won from snowballing, and every game we lost, we kind of lost because enemy team snowballed. So I don't really think there is like much chance to come back in late game unless you're IG. IG seems to actually do it. So yeah, I think early game is important.
So looking back at the group stage, you had a chance to play against all the top teams in the world twice. So as now a bot laner of G2, what was the one bot lane that gave you the most difficult time or impressed you the most?
Well, we went 0-2 against PEV and IG. I think IG bottom is definitely the best. They they just know what's their job in the game, and just across the all games, not even like playing against us. We had winning matches both times against them, so it's not like they could win lane against us. But general impact they have on the game, they don't really die a lot, and they're like the safe backbone of their team. So I think IG bottom definitely the best.
Looking back at the group stage, was there any part in the stage where you considered lane swapping with Caps, even just for a game?
No, we didn't really consider lane swapping. Yeah, it hasn't crossed our mind. I don't want to see Cubs playing bot lane, honestly.
Okay, cool. But again, congrats on qualifying to the knockout stage of the MSI. Still don't know which team will be facing which team just yet, but it looks like that G2 will be facing either IG or SKT at
Yeah.
this point. So, what are your thoughts on each team, and if you could choose, what is the team that you want to face at the semifinals?
Well, if I could choose, I'd probably want to face SKT, just because we have a 2-0 against them head-to-head, so we have kind of momentum going into them, and I think SKT is a strong team. I definitely think they're like really good, and in best of fives they should be better than in best of ones. But so are we. We are better in best of fives than in best of ones. So yeah, just maybe IG doesn't pick us, you know. I mean, I think we can win against IG and SKT. Definitely IG is the heavy favorites right now of the tournament, but we have knocked out favorite of the tournament last year Worlds as well. So I believe like in I believe in us. Whoever we face, we can beat them, and if we don't, then we just don't, and we learn for next time.
And that being said, I recently interviewed Faker about and asked his thoughts about G2. He actually said that G2 doesn't look significantly better than the previous iteration of G2, and he sounded very confident facing G2 in a best of five situation. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's kind of fair to say, because last time we played G2, when we were playing in MSI 2017, we were pretty good. Like, we were second best team in the tournament, and we had really close games with SKT as well. So, and we played for a year and a half together. This team is playing for 3 months together, and I haven't played with my support scrims for 2 months, and I'm playing a new role. So, honestly, all the pressure is on SKT. They don't really want to lose to a crippled support, autofilled millionaire, and yeah, they want to win, but we want to win too. So yeah, I hope that I have huge respect for Faker and SKT as an organization, but obviously taking them down would be the greatest satisfaction of my life.
Okay, and thank you. Finally, G2 had quite a good group stages tournament, and there seems to be a lot of trust and friendship between the team members of G2. If you could say anything to your team members or a team member in particular, it would be really appreciated.
To my team member?
Yeah.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Miki, because me and him sometimes we int, but we int together, and when we win together. And I think even though our last couple of games together have been kind of bad, I think we had a lot of impact in our wins that we played together, and I feel very confident with him like playing next stage, yeah. I mean, I also want to give a shout out to everyone. I think Jankos and Wunder are really good too. Wunder got the praise from the Shy, who is like the thing right now. The Shy is like the thing, you know. And he said Wunder is the second best. So if we were to face SKT, I now have confidence from the Shy that Wunder is better than Kang. And Kang is kind of known as an international choker. So good luck to. I hope for Wunder. I cheer for Wunder. And also Caps. Like Caps sometimes gets a lot of praise, but sometimes people really go hard on him because of a bad game. But I'm actually confident that Caps is the best player in this tournament, and if he could beat someone like Faker, he would actually just prove it. So, yeah, I'm confident in my teammates, and I love them all.
And thank you so much, and good luck for you and all the members of the G2.
Thank you.
Thank you. This was Ashley Kang for Horizon Esports. I was joined by Perkz of G2 Esports. And for more League of Legends and 2000 MSI content, check out Horizon YouTube and remember to subscribe. Hey guys, this is Ashley Kang again. Just wanted to mention two things. Number one, check out u.gg, because without their help and support, we wouldn't be here at Hanoi, Vietnam to give you all the coverage of the 2000 MSI. And also, remember to subscribe and check out our YouTube channel for the latest player interviews. Okay, thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.